From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a Prime Wave Media production.
What's up, world? It is time for Horsin Around, presented by Stable Duel. And it is going to be a beautiful day over at the Great Race Place today. Won't be too hot. Well, it won't be hot at all, but the sun will be out as well. So it should be a good day today. And we do have one stakes race today, the Swing Time Stakes. That's going to be in the 7th race today. And we'll get to that in a moment. But first, let's go through races 1 through 3. All right. So up first, we have Leisure Wear as our key horse today. 4-1 right now on the morning. It was 4-1 on the morning line. Let's go ahead and check out how the bets are going right now. Leisure Wear is now at 11-1. So that means that the horse will get the late money. So we'll probably return back to 4-1, 7-2. And this is going to be Phil D'Amato's other horse, because Phil D'Amato's big horse in this race is actually going to be the favorite here. It's going to be a horse by the name of Buzz in New York, with Jose Valdivia riding this horse. Kyle Frey is going to be riding Leisure Wear. And then we're going to go with the horse by the name of Buy America. Buy America was 6-1 on the morning line. Now it's 7-2. And Berto Rispoli is going to be riding this horse as well. Brian Cornier is the conditioner for this horse. And the horse is looking pretty good. And the money is saying that the horse should run big today. And then you add the 5-2 morning line, Take Me by the Hand, who's moved up to 6-1 at this point. And that horse will probably get late money on it as well, too. That horse is will have Drayden Van Dyke riding, and then Jeff Mullins is the trainer for that horse. So we'll see how that one sets up, see how it goes. But this race feels like a very wide open race, but it is a maiden special weight as well, too, on the turf. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it shakes out. But I like where we're at here with Leisure Wear, who's 11-1 right now. Hopefully, we can still get a big number on this horse by the time we get to the gate. We still have we still got a pretty long time, to be honest with you. We got about an hour and 45 minutes before we start the first race over at Santa Anita today. So, just always look at those early, how the money moves early, though. Always look at how the money moves early. That's my best advice for you. All right, so we have our second race of the day. We're going to go with the horse by the name of Herd Immunity. This is going to be a claimant race for $42,000, 7 furlongs as well, 2 on the dirt. And then the horse is going to be 5-2 in this race as well. The horse has some very good figures moving forward and everything like that. Paul Iguiri is the trainer for the horse. Edwin Maldonado is going to be riding this horse as well, too. This is a Union Rags gelding 3-year-old, and has Malibu Moon lineage to it as well, too. So I like where this horse is. I like the way that they set this horse up. I think this horse should run huge today. And then you got Silver Moon Road. Silver Moon Road is going to be ridden by Jessica Pfeiffer, trained by Timmy Yakteen. This should be a good combination as well, too. This horse does have everything that says that it should win the race. It has everything in its corner. But at the end of the day, though, this is a claiming race as well, too. And it's a wide open race because you don't have a double digit doggy dog here, a long shot or anything like that. It's 8 or less. It's 5-2, 8-5, and 8. So pretty much this race, to me, I always like to say these races are wide open. Then you have Rookie Year here in the 5 hole. Rookie Year is going to be 5-2 as well. Rookie Year is going to be ridden by Juan Hernandez. This is going to be trained by Peter Miller. So this horse is going to get a lot of attention when the horse gets to the gate. The horse is a Tappet gelding, and it has Tisnow lineage to it. So the horse has all the pedigree to go ahead and best this field. But we'll just have to see how it goes, see how it shakes out. But Rookie Year should be tuned up, ready to roll in this one as well, too. And then we'll finish up with Taco Flavor Kisses. Taco Flavor Kisses is going to be Ryan Hansen's horse here. He's going to be the trainer for this horse. And then you have Drayden Van Dyke riding this horse as well, too. So I think that this is a very, very good group, even though it looks like you can go anywhere you like here. I think that we put together the best possible group when it comes to your exotics, your trifecta, your superfecta, and your the exacta won't pay for much, but we could probably get something nice home if you guys box up that trifecta and that superfecta here as well. So we move on to race 3, and race 3 is going to be another maiden special weight race, $61,000, 6 furlongs on the turf. We're going to go with the horse by the name of Go On, get out of here, go on. That horse is going to be 3-1 today. That horse is looking pretty good, but we all have to remember though that these horses have never won a race before. But it's a 3-year-old colt. Nyquist is the daddy. Square Eddie is granddaddy. And this is a Redham racing horse. And Doug O'Neill is going to be training this horse. And he got his trusty pilot here, Mario Gutierrez. So this should work out pretty well. Then you got Kasu who is lights out horse, Aussie bred as well too. Jessica Pfeiffer will be riding this horse. Richard Mandela is the trainer for this horse. So the old cap, the OG over at Santa Anita, Richard Mandela, one of the greatest trainers of all time. This horse gets a lot of attention because this is a horse that ran pretty good last time out. Spenther Farm coat as well too. So hey, he has everything working for him. So this horse will get a lot of attention. Then we have in our third hole, Cali Bay. Cali Bay is going to be ridden by Umberto Rispoli, trained by Phil D'Amato. Cali Bay is a pretty good horse. This horse should be able to stay right there in the thick of things as well too. Ran, pretty much it has the same figures literally as the horse that we have in front here go on. So I would say Cali Bay will be right there with these two really good horses. And then we got Encroachment, Uncle Mo gelding. This horse should be good as well too. Encroachment, and I know Encroachment is going to go up in price. Ryan Hansen is the conditioner for the horse. Tyler Bays is going to be riding this horse. So that's our group for race 3 today. And I pretty much with that, you guys just hold on tight. We'll be right back with races 4 through 6, and then we'll also be talking the early pick 5 as well too. So you guys stick around for Horsin' Around, presented by Stable Duel over at the Great Race Place, Santa Anita Park.
Now you and your friends can compete in the sport of kings and win big with Stable Duel. Get the app, pick your horses, and get in on the thrill of horse racing with daily games competing against other players. Bring home the glory and the cash and move up the annual leaderboard while you leave your competition in the dust. Get in the game with Stable Duel. Play, race, win.
All right, we're back with Horsin' Around, presented by Stable Duel, and we're about to go get into races 4 through 6. Race 4 is going to be another maiden special weight, and this is going to be these are older horses in the race 3's maiden special weight, but in this one we got the baby, So we got Slow Down Andy, a horse that's a Nyquist coat and is the Square Eddie lineage as well too. Is bred and owned by Redham Racing as well too. Doug O'Neill is going to be training this horse as well too. Mario Gutierrez is going to be riding, and Slow Down Andy is a first time starter as well too. So usually when they have a first time starter with Nyquist, the horse usually runs pretty good, pretty big. Now, there's another mare that won. There's a filly that won a few months back when I was at the track, who's a Nyquist as well too. And I'm thinking that they're setting this horse up for a pretty good spot. But Straight Up G is going to be tough to beat. Straight Up G. All right, so this is a jungle racing horse, so that means it's owned by Romy Rome. So Straight Up G is going to be in this race, and Straight Up G is actually never ran a race either, but is 9-5, has a good pedigree to it as well. They got the horse set up in a good spot here. So Straight Up G, 9-5 favorite, but has never ran a race, so I can't put this horse on top. Then we have Moose Mitchell. Moose Mitchell is the 2-horse. Moose Mitchell is going to be is pretty good as well too. The horse hasn't won anything yet, but pretty much today is a day for the horse to get its get back. And when you look at all the figures, this horse does stand out as well too. So the horse needed a race. Now the horse is back to run in this race and has all the makings to be the winner because it has all the class in the world and everything like that. But at the end of the day, though, that the horse is pretty much in this condition because the horse didn't win the first time out. So you got Diego Herrera riding this horse as well too today. So I don't think much of the horse. So that's why I'm putting Moose Mitchell here in the third hole. But then we got Creative Peak as well too. Creative Peak also ran, and these horses are very similar. So I chose the worst of two evils kind of a little bit. I'm just joking. Both these horses are great. But I think that all in all, though, I like these first timers here that are going to be on the outside, and that's Slow Down Andy and Straight Up G. But this is a really, really good group, race 4. And, this was it's something that you look at and you tell yourself this will be the defining race for a pick 4 in a sense. You know what I mean? Because I think race 5 is very straightforward, but this is probably going to be one of the hardest races of the day as well because this is one of the deeper fields of the day as well. So when I look at this, you got 12 horses running in this race, right? So what I did was I took Very Scary because Very Scary stands out big time with this group. It had a very good showing last time out. Had the highest speed of anybody in this group in their last race. So I think Doug has his horse sharp, ready to go. And this is going to be an actual pretty good bet because the horse is going to present some good value today as well, too. So I love the 9 horse, Very Scary here. And then we have the 8 horse, Lucky Girl. Lucky Girl is going to be the favorite as well, too, but a 7-2 favorite. So that means the race is wide open. And this is an Irish bred as well. So this should be pretty good. This horse is the horse to beat in this race, no doubt about it. But once again, this is another maiden special weight race, so anybody can get the race, to be honest with you. So we move on and we have our next horse up, Crown for Kitten. Crown for Kitten. Now, this is probably the best price horse you have in this race today. This horse is actually a Kitten's Joy filly. It has very good speed figs coming in. Ran with some classy horses last time out. 12-1 is a great number on this horse, but you're probably not going to get it once you start getting into the form. And they'll bet this horse down to probably about 6 to 7-1. And then we end off with Wishing on a Star. Find out who you are. I know. She's saying that they stick to my day job. I already know. So pretty much Wishing on a Star, Liam's Map filly here. This horse, it could loom the danger. You got good connections behind this horse. You have Michael McCarthy, the Preakness winning trainer, with Mario Gutierrez riding the horse as well too. So this horse does exude some toughness here, and I think that you have to take a horse like this very, very seriously as well too. All right, so we have Wishing on a Star to round out our group here in race 5, and then let's go ahead and talk about the early pick 5. We're gonna go with the 2-3-6 here. We have the 1-2-5 in leg 2. Then we have the 2-4-8-9 in leg 3. And then in leg 4, we have the 1-2-5-6. And then we close out with the single with the 9 horse, Very Scary, to try to get us home with the nice little price. So then we can go ahead and have some money to play with in the second half of the day. And the second half of the day starts with a race number 6. In race 6, we have Stir the Pot as our key horse here in this spot. Stir the Pot. Pretty good horse as well, too. A lot of good experience. Steve Knapp is the trainer for this horse. Abel Cedillo is going to be riding this horse. And then we have Kana, who's going to be the big time favorite here. This horse has has good pedigree as well, too. Geoponte Gelding as well. 5-year-old to be it's a 5-year-old, and then Ryan Hansen is the trainer for the horse. Tyler Bays is going to be riding the horse. Kanai has ran against some really good fields, and this horse is going to get a lot of attention at the window once we get to this race. In the midday on this card. Then we have Doc Adams, who's going to be a Steve Maietti trainee, ridden by Diego Herrera, who's getting a lot of looks and a lot of work right now. So, I think that he's coming on up here at Santa Anita. All right, so we have those three intact, and these horses look like they're an ice cold trifecta as well too. But we'll see how it sets up. But these three horses should be right there in the mix to be some pretty good money horses for you today. I know they're chalky, but I mean in that if you're playing any competitions or if you're big betting and things like that, you have three horses that should be more than capable to go ahead and get a big score here in this claiming race for $28,000. Now we end off with Gordy's Boy. Gordy's Boy is the other Steve Maietti horse, and Kyle Frey is going to be riding. I'm just simply picking this because the combination is a good one, and I think that if anybody's going to upset this field, it would be this horse right here, Gordy's Boy, who ran well up north as well too. So we'll see how this one goes. And hopefully we get ourselves some good winners here as well, too, or some nice exotics. But that's race 6 for you right there. And with race 6, that will take us to our next quick break. So you guys stay tuned to Horsin' Around, presented by Stable Duel.
Now you and your friends can compete in the sport of kings and win big with Stable Duel. Get the app, pick your horses, and get in on the thrill of horse racing with daily games competing against other players. Bring home the glory and the cash and move up the annual leaderboard while you leave your competition in the dust. Get in the game with Stable Duel. Play, race, win.
All right, we are back with races 7 through 9 now. And we'll be talking about the late pick 4 as well, too. So first, let's go ahead and talk about Global Brand. Global Brand is going to be our horse in the Swing Time Stakes. Global Brand has some great numbers and can upset this field today. And this is the type of race where upsets happen at because this is a smaller stakes race. This is more of a stakes race that is within the track and things of that nature. All of them are within the track, but this is one of them that's like more for the bottom, not bottom, but for the less expensive groups, less expensive horses in a sense. It's only a $70,000 purse, about $5,000 more than a allowance optional claimer. So, I look at Global Brand. Global Brand's training by Mike McCarthy. Yeah, Drayden Van Dyke riding the horse as well, too. This is a Warfront filly. So I think Global Brand, when I look at the numbers, this is a perfect spot for this horse. And I think this horse can run absolutely big here and get themselves a great win. So that's why I'm putting this horse on top, because we get value here as well, too. And it's a stakes race. And, it just looks really good when that happens. So let's go ahead and hopefully this horse gets home for us so then we can have ourselves a nice steak dinner tonight, courtesy of Santa Anita Racetrack. Then we have Brooke here as our second horse, and Brooke is going to be another horse that's trained by Michael McCarthy, going to be ridden by Kyle Frey as well. Kyle Frey, Michael McCarthy, they seem to be a pretty good combination as well, too. Then there's a lot of people looking at Brooke to run huge. Brooke will probably take in a good amount of money and won't be a 4-1 when we get to the gate. So you have to prepare yourself for that. So we have two Michael McCarthy horses in the 1 and 2 slot. Then we got Ipodamia's Girl. It's feel like Ipodamia's Girl been running forever at Santa Anita. I've been seeing this horse for a very long time. She's a mare now. She's 6 years old, and the horse always tries, always fights. So that's why I put her up here. Richie Baltas is the trainer for this horse. Marty Gutierrez is going to be riding this horse. And then, we all get a little nasty. So I got the 8 horse here as well, too. Nasty who's another Richard Baltus horse, who JJ Hernandez is riding this horse. So pretty much I'm going with the trainers that got two horses in here, but they got two really good horses in here as well too. So there's reasons why they put them here, and I'm chasing this one right here. They might not finish up as our exotics, but I think we get one. I think we get a pair of them home on top. That's how I'm feeling here. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it shakes out, and we move on to race 8. In race 8, we have our top horse here, key horse here, Test Drive. Test Drive is a 5-1, and Test Drive should be pretty good here. Test Drive, Jonathan Wong is training this horse. Abel Cedillo is riding the horse. The horse has ran well up north, and now they bring this horse back down here to see if they can get some, some good action going, or if they can go ahead and get this horse sold as well too. Looks like the trainers are moving on, the owners are moving on from this horse. So I think the horse does run big today, and probably does get claimed as well, because the horse does have a bright future. It's a 3-year-old, and it's a gelding as well too. So it's going to be running for as long as the connections want the horse to run. So yeah, this is a good spot for the horse. Let's see how it shakes out. But we have Test Drive on top. I'm going to go ahead and shake up the system a little bit. I'm going to go and select a horse by the name of Hawk Hill. Hawk Hill is going to be trained by Ed Mulger Jr. Diego Herrera is going to be the jockey for this horse. So the horse, this Hawk Hill looks really good, but the speed figures really stand out. If this horse gets some confidence today, takes it out to the front, this horse may not look back and be able to win the race from the rooter to the tutor if it's able to jump out if it's able to break well. Now, if the horse doesn't break well, it can probably make up ground later in this race, but we'll see how it goes. I really like Hawk Hill here, and I feel like we're going to get a absolutely crazy finish if the 4 and the 3 link up on the stretch drive. Then we have Honor Among Men, who's going to be a monster favorite going into this one. Right now is only 5-2, but when you see Honor Among Men's numbers, the numbers really stand out over this group. But all in all, though, this is a wide open race. It's 9 horses in this race. So I think that Honor Among Men just didn't make the cut. He just didn't seem impressive enough for me to be go all gung-ho about him today. So that's why this horse is in the 3rd spot. Then we got Squalo Turo, a horse that I'm very familiar with as well, too. And Doug O'Neill is the trainer for this horse as well, too. A clubhouse ride gelding. And then JJ Hernandez is going to be riding this horse as well, too. Squalotero does loom the danger and has a big chance of winning this race as well, too. That's why I had to throw this horse in here as well. And this is going to be one of my better groups of the day as well, too, for our stable dual players as well, too. Since you got to draft the guys, I got you guys some good numbers today to where it won't be too expensive on your budget that you guys have set up. But that's our group right there, 3, 4, 6, 8. 3, 4, 6, 7. Sorry about that. So we move on, and we have ourselves the nightcap. And it's gonna be the nightcap, baby. And then this is what we're doing here in the nightcap. In the nightcap, we're gonna go with our long shot of the day, a horse by the name of Single Me Out. Single Me Out has some of the best speed numbers in the race, and trained in the morning very well. Slam dunk racing horse as well too. Reed Saldana is a trainer that's very underrated, very slept on. Always has a horse ready to go. This horse is 6 years old, but I think that this horse has a great day at the great race place, and we run off with a nice hit to end the day. That's why I'm going with the 20-1 here, and hopefully that horse takes care of us with a big win. Now and the thing is, Johnny Podres and Single Me Out literally had the same numbers. And I say usually when this happens, the horse who's the bigger price usually wins. So that's why I took Single Me Out. Johnny Podres, who's bounced around Barnes and everything like that. Well, no, actually, he's been with Steve Maietti the whole time. But Steve Maietti and Gio Franco, this is a good connection, good hookup. This is a good little horse right here as well, too. So Johnny Podres does really do present he does present a very strong presence But I think Single Me Out could be right there in the thick of things and get us a monster win today. But I do have 6 as my key horse, and the 11 is in the second hole. So we move on. Let's talk about Surplus. Surplus is going to be trained by Peter Miller, ridden by Abel Cedillo. Surplus is coming in here with some good numbers. Had a good little race last time out as well, too. So we'll see if this horse can continue its strong efforts moving towards trying to get another victory. But all in all, though, I think the horse is in the right spot, the third spot. So we'll probably wind up in that area right there once we get down to it. Then we have I'll Stand Taller. I'll Stand Taller, trained by Doug O'Neill. Mario Gutierrez is the rider for this horse. This horse is a Square Eddie, and Gilded Time is Gilded Time bloodline as well too. Redham Racing is the owner of the horse and breeder of this horse as well too. So we'll see how this goes. But I honestly think that Doug's horse will probably be there, but won't be winning the race. So, that's why I have Doug's horse set up in that spot. And then we have the 2 horse, Clem Levine. This is Cedro Tomeo horse, and Kyle Frey is going to be riding this horse. Clem Levine is a horse that I always was very keen of, and I think that this horse always tries and fights, and I think that it's a good horse to round out a super high 5 as well too. So if you do want to play the super high 5 ticket, it's going to be a $60 ticket on a box, and this is the way you box it up: 1, 2, 4, 6, 11. Okay, so hopefully we can get those lotto numbers home today. But all in all, though, that's what it is with our 9 races today, and we move forward to our final little segment here, and that's going to be the late pick 4, and that's going to be races 6 through 9. We're going to go with the 1, 3, 4 in leg 1. In leg 2, we're taking the 1, 4, 5. Leg 3, we're taking the 3, 4, 6, 7, and then we close out the night with the 6 and 11 with a $36 investment. So there it is. That is my card for the Great Race Place. So if you guys really like it and you follow along with it, you make some money, hit me up, let me know, so then we can keep open communication. So I know I can drop things to you, or you can ask me certain questions about what's going on in the horse racing world. But all in all, though, we had a pretty good day yesterday. We had about 3 winners as well too yesterday. So you guys make sure you keep paying attention. You guys keep looking at what I'm talking about and what I'm doing, because I can get you guys some good money here. Last week we had 4 out of the first 6 winners of the day for Saturday. So you guys and these were key horses. This wasn't the top horses. These were the key horses. So you guys have to understand, when I put key horse, that means that this is the horse that you want to put your win, play, show money on, and this is the horse that you include in all your little bets that are surrounding this. And then the other horses I kick in are horses that present great value within that horse that I've given out to you. Okay, so all in all, thank you so much for tuning in. 50-50 on tomorrow, because we have a big day in the NFL, and if I do the show, it's going to be very early. So you guys make sure you guys are following Twitter, and you guys see what the decision is going to be about doing horsing around tomorrow. We did it for yesterday and today, so pretty much I'll let you guys know. Hopefully we do get the show done, and I can do it at an early time so it doesn't interfere with what's going on with the NFL and everything like that. So there it is. I thank you guys so much for tuning in one last time, and you guys are the absolute best. As I always say, if you got a hunch, bet a bunch. Bet with your head, not with your heart. And this is Stable Duel. This is Horsing Around, presented by Stable Duel, and I'm your host, the one and only Pop DBIC, Primetime Capper, and I am gone.